Guys, Michael Furlong here for Real Life at 180 Degrees. We've been talking about sex and dating in this series, but I've been taking a moment to take a look at singleness because this is actually a really big issue of being single because we're all going to be single at some point in our lives. So in 1 Corinthians 7, Paul starts out by saying, men should have sex with their wives, wives should have sex with their husbands. This way they will not sin. Good. But if you're single, you're like, that does me no good. So the question is, what are you going to do in your single years? This is something that I definitely think churches should talk about. This may be something while you're watching this video, you're like, I'm going to learn what this guy has to say and I'm going to start one in my own church, just talking about it. Because I remember being a young man, being in high school and feeling like the only guy who didn't have a girl to hang on to or whatever. I felt like such a failure and that's ridiculous, right? So doing something in your church is a great way to do some mission work, whether that's international or local. That's a great way to, learn scripture, build friendship, build character. Genesis 2:18, this is right after God's created all things. That He's created Adam and put him in the garden. So Genesis 2:18 says, it is not good for man to be alone. I will make a suitable helper for him. So while marriage is this beautiful, beautiful thing that came out of it, it was the loneliness that God saw that created it. Because in Genesis 2:19-20 it says that God brought all the creatures that He had created to Adam, but no suitable helper was found. Apostle Paul was single, but he wasn't alone. The idea of being single doesn't mean that you have to be alone, or should be alone. When Paul's writing his letters, he's always writing to someone and being thankful for someone. So Paul wasn't married, and he says that marriage, you'll have divided interest. So if you can be married or cannot be married, then that's better. But here's my advice: if you're a married man, spend time with single men. If you're a married woman, spend time with single women. Titus 2 says, likewise, teach the older women to be reverent in the ways they live, not to be slanderers or addicted to much wine, but to teach what is good. Then they can urge the younger women to love their husbands and their children, to be self-controlled and pure. Then later on it says, similarly, encourage the young men to be self-controlled. In everything, set them an example by doing what is good. So, there you go, that's it. That's my video. Leave a comment below, tell me what you think. I'll talk to you guys later, alright? Bye now.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together.